Hello friends, and welcome back to my hobby home. I'm back. I've got lights, got power. I've got boxes too. So, you know what we're doing today? We're doing some Happy Meal opening here. I know what I ordered, but I don't know what's what. So let me just say that first. I don't know what's what. I have an order that I did on eBay. And I'm trying to make sure I'm not blaring my address out here. So, okay. So, friends, I am about to start trying my hand at something here. And I got a few things. First thing is I got some fusible interfacing. I probably have some of this. Making sure this, yeah. I probably have some of this, but it doesn't hurt to get extra. So we got fusible interfacing. I got some swivel clasps with hooks on that. And I got some ribbon. Now you guys will see what I'm going to do with all of this. And I got some heat transfer paper. Now I will be making things with all of these hopefully in the near future. And when I do, I will bring you guys along with me to see what I'm doing. So let's get, oh, this is kind of heavy, into our second package. Doesn't say who it's from. Well, it's Amazon, so it's got to be the other part of what I had ordered. Yes, it is. And when I show you this, you're going to know exactly what I am making. Well, I don't know why they put it in all these bags. One bag would have been sufficient. But, oh my goodness. You know what? I got a knife that we can use. And I got that from another YouTuber, y'all. So if you watch What the Hells, you'll know what I'm talking about. A knife. Okay. I got a crimping tool. And I got the, I'm trying to think what these things are called. These go on the end of the keychains, and you use this crimping tool to crimp them down. So, yes, I am going to be making keychains and wristlets and just another gift idea, you know, and of course, I know you could buy these in smaller quantities, and I actually did, but I have no idea where they're at. So, now for this, I'm not sure what this one is. I am afraid this is my order from eBay that I made on the 2nd of January. And guys, I'm going to tell you, I think it was actually a scam. They took my money, and it's almost like they were doing drop ship. Oh, I've got to cut this, tape on this in. Because one of the things I got came from Missouri Star. And they sent me an email and said that since they were out of this, it would be coming in smaller quantities. I'm not real sure, but I'm thinking that's probably what this is. Oh, Lord, and they give me all these. Okay. Yep, that's what this is. So I ordered 2 gallons of Best Press. And I've got 1 gallon already. That's the one that came from Missouri Star. And I got an email from the person I purchased it from that, oh my goodness, they were going to send me these smaller bottles, but they didn't send a single one with a spray. And I'm looking to see maybe if I got a spray. Oh, I did. Oh, they did. Thank goodness. So I got 6 of the 16.9 fluid ounces. I'm afraid that's not going to get me to a whole gallon, though. I don't think that's a gallon. I did, however, have a third shipment that canceled. And what it was, I got a call from I think it was called Polar Fabrics, Pohlar, in like Illinois or Indiana. And they asked me about my order. And I was like, well, I didn't make an order. And they was like, well, oh, okay. This is what's happened. They used a Maryland address. This is the same exact email address. Okay, I think this was a scam because they used somebody else's, they used my phone number, my home address. So it had to be the person that I ordered these from, and they used somebody else's credit card because there was a fraud alert on that credit card. But apparently this one did not get caught because they're using a Maryland address that it was sold to, and they're saying my name, and they have somebody else's email address. And guys, the email address is from Germany, but the sold to address is Maryland. So yeah, I'm kind of concerned about that myself. So, but you know, I paid for 2 gallons, and I got a gallon and 16.9 fluid ounces. I don't think that's a full gallon. I really don't. But like I said, I had a third shipment, and she had 2 of these, I think, is what she said. 2 of these were ordered, and I'm like, no, I ordered 2 gallons. So, it looks like I'm still short part of my order, and I will notify eBay, and I will contact the seller that I purchased it from. But guys, that was my happy mail, and I really hope to be able to get back to sewing real soon. But I wanted to just come back and kind of say, hello, I'm back. We're back again. It is so exciting to be in my sewing room. But guys, I am also still on emergency cruise shifts, but it's not the midnight to noon. I am now working 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And I have not even cut my computer on. Our power came back on late yesterday evening. I wasn't home when it came on. My concern when I got home was checking to see what I had lost in my freezer because I wasn't opening my freezer. And I did lose some food, but I'm just happy to have heat and warm water. So we're not going to complain too much about the food that was lost. It is a considerable amount that I'm going to have to replace. But, you know, it happens. And no, I'm not filing anything on my insurance. It just happens. Things like this happen here. And the bad thing is, most of the stuff that went bad was things I had just gone to Sam's and purchased. So, you know, that's a bulk amount of stuff. And I lost it. I think I'm most upset that I lost my patty sausage. So my pan sausage. But, you know, like I said, it is what it is. I am still working 12-hour shifts. Today is Thursday. I will be working 12 hours on Friday and 12 hours on Saturday. We will be off on Sunday. And we think we'll go back to 12 hours Monday, maybe all of next week. I don't know how many 12 hours I can handle because y'all, I need a wheelbarrow to carry my behind right now. It's dragging the ground. It is dragging the ground. I'm so tired. But I just wanted to come on and tell you guys hello. Thank you all for the prayers and well wishes and all that. You know, it is pretty devastating. We do have a lot of limbs down. My husband did tell me one of our dog pens, our dogs are outside dogs. They do not come in the house. They are winter weather okay dogs. They've got a good fur on them, and they have shelter with warm beds. Their pens have coverings on them and tarps around them to keep them out of the wind. So they are protected. These are big dogs. They cannot come in the house. They would destroy my whole house in just a matter of less than an hour. But one of the pens, they're both females, so we don't have them in the same area because they don't get along very well. They're both stray dogs that just ended up and we fed them. But one of them has a run, and her run had a tree limb fall on it and knock the panel down. Now, her run is not covered. Where her house is covered. But, so one of the panels is down. We don't know the damage of it because we really can't get to it. But, so she's out and running around free. I don't like that. But she's not a bad dog. She's a little pit, but she's not bad. She's very friendly. She barks, but she's never tried to bite anybody. So, and I know there's always a first time for that to happen. But she was a puppy when she showed up here, so she's been acclimated to people. But let's see, what else do we have? Lots and lots and lots. We do have more tree limbs that came down. One almost hit, like right behind me here is my back porch. We had one that was less than 6 inches from hitting our back porch. We do have damage to our porch. We don't know what it is, but it has got a waterfall between it and our house. That has to be taken care of quickly because if not, it could rot out the soffit of the house. So we got to take care of that. Other than that, guys, my house is a disaster because I'm working 12-hour days and not really getting anything done. The first thing I did when I came home last night was I threw laundry in the wash, and then I took my shower and I climbed in my bed that was hard as a rock because I have a Tempur-Pedic bed, and those mattresses, when they get cold, they are hard as a rock. But it didn't take too long, and well, it did take a long time for our house to warm up. After about 4 or 5 hours of the power being on, it was still like 51 degrees. It was just, this is a big house, and it just took a while to heat it up. This is a 32 by 56 mobile home. I mean, it's not an extremely large house, but it did take a while to heat it up. But friends, we have power. I will be back at it pretty soon. I was hoping to do some sewing tonight, but my husband and I, since I'm not cooking right now, my husband and I went out for crab legs. I wanted crab legs. I've been wanting crab legs all week. And you would know I'd want them when I have no way to get to them, because to get where they're at was iced over and we couldn't get to it. But they were open today, and I got me some crab legs. So, friends, thank you for joining me and checking in on me. I really appreciate it. And Lori, thank you so much. I did get your message, and all of y'all, I have been getting your your comments. I have not been able to get into my emails yet. I will be checking those here shortly. But give me a thumbs up before you head out. If you are not yet subscribed, please subscribe. This is not what you will see normally on my channel. We just seem to have been racked with, let's see, illness, and then a natural disaster or a winter weather event, a snowstorm. We had ice, an ice storm, and normally I have a sewing video out every day, or maybe even a cooking video thrown in here and there. But right now we just have unprecedented times and unprecedented weather. But right now our travel in where I live is great. I haven't tried any back roads, or haven't tried any of that. So our main roads are really good. But yeah, please go on and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. Tell me what you think. I do try to respond to each and every comment personally. And guys, I just thought about this. It hit my mind just then. I will be announcing in our Monday updates what our new sew along is going to be. And we will actually probably start that in March. And I will also tell you what sampler sew along we will be doing. I think this upcoming Sunday we will be doing the flowering block. That is out of the Fat Quarter Shop Sew Sampler. So I'm pretty certain that's the one I will be doing for Sunday. So if y'all want to get your fabric gathered to do that with me Sunday, go on and get that together. We're going to be sewing that Sunday. Or if you have a different block you want to sew, go on and grab it. Just sew with me. Or just sit in your sewing room and listen to me. Or your recliner. You know, you can do that too. So until I see you again, I hope you have a very blessed day. Bye, friends.